What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with the chat, man? What's going on? Had to make sure I was live, man. I'm using a different software tonight, man. What y'all on, though, man? Y'all see we got my boy Dawgface up front, up close and personal. Oh, I got the, that shit. What's up with the chat, man? Got my guy Dawgface, though, man. He's on the tear right now, boy. All this information that's coming out about Boosie and Sauce Walka. My guy Dawgface already on IG going crazy, man. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all thinking about that Ben10 situation, though, man. Ben10 do y'all think he talking to the laws, man? Y'all think the people went up there to talk to him? Y'all let me know what y'all thinking, though, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah. We also gonna talk about that Munchie B, man. He say he ain't too much feeling people reporting that content over there on and Hefe. Now, y'all know if this was going on anywhere else, man, them guys would be reporting on it, but due to the fact that it's close to home, them guys feel like, oh no. And it ain't looking too good for the homie, to be real with you. But, man, we gonna see what Dawgface got to say real quick, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. Get this thing right here into the algorithm, man. Go check Dawgface out, man. I think he do some cussing. Y'all know he go crazy on IG, man. But hold on, man. We gonna start it off on... Nah. We can't start it off on the Ben10 situation. We gonna start it off straight on this Boosie situation, though. Let's get on ahead and get into it, man. F it. If they hit me, they hit me. We go. Y'all know what time it is when my boy Dawgface tap that screen, though, man. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get it though. There it is.
Hey, Sauce Walka.
Yeah, Sauce Walka first.
Bring your ass to the front of the congregation, brother. Now, this is one of them kind of situations where, as your big brother, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Hey, Walka. The reason why I'm upset about this shit is because you've been making mistake after mistake after mistake with these hoes and with this pimping, with this P shit. And the general public has been allowing you to make these mistakes because you've been so popular when it comes to rap. But when it comes to this P shit, you got this shit all wrong. You couldn't have never read no motherfucking Iceberg Slim book or no Donald Goin book. You could have never watched the Mac or Uptown Saturday.
See that Dawgface going off already, man. I'm trying to get this monetization though, boy, cause he is not playing. Y'all already see he straight on Sauce Walka. I thought this was the Boosie, man, but we gonna run that Boosie one next though, cause he goes in on Boosie too. But that right there, I seen the footage. Did y'all see that footage of that Boosie hitting that man? Well, allegedly, cause I didn't actually see Boosie. I just seen Boosie back there sitting looking like he was mad, mean mugging somebody, man. But somebody got smacked across the dome. But let's keep it going, though, man. I'm trying to get this monetization, dog. You know, Dawgface don't care. He gonna go crazy, man. But he is going off on Sauce Walka, man. Sauce Walka supposed to be keeping it player. But I heard Drake done slid through the spot of the baby mama that made him go crazy, go out there on the limb about Drake, bro. It's crazy work.
Night. You don't know who Max Julian is? You ain't never been to the Bay Area where they invented this blade, putting the bitch on the blade shit at? What the fuck is you doing? You done made a whole series of mistakes. First mistake is this here. Listen, before we even get to that, let me show you this right here. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to give you the lesson. I ain't going to spank you like I want to spank you, but you must be put in front of the congregation. So before I do that, just watch this shit right here.
Shoot! Why that nigga shooting at it? Shoot at it. You don't wait for no. Anyway, my baby be in a couple of minutes. Lay more money on me than you niggas ever seen.
This lady coming in with more money we ever seen.
Who? This nigga over here. Yeah, that chick.
All right, hey, gangster shit.
I'll get the meme.
You just see that?
We can't let that play over this way.
That is a clip from one of the most classic hood movies ever created. Did you just see that? Now that is an example of what you're going through right now with these bitches. Walker, you got multiple violations on this walk. Multiple. And the only reason why I'm not just gonna go up top on your ass, because I like you. I like what you represented in the city of Houston, in the state of Texas, as a whole. But let me tell you the mistakes you made. One, you even had me fooled, thinking that you had this pimping down pat. But I knew something was wrong when you started putting babies in them hoes. And then the white hoes is that. Hey, Walker, all pimps know you can't buy hoes. All pimps know that white hoes, bro, listen. When you got white hoes in your stable, them hoes is for money purposes only. You don't stick your dick in the white hoes, bro. Them hoes is workhorses. Everybody know that. And then you start putting babies in these hoes. You got a baby in this whole floor hoe, and you put a baby in the other hoe. You put babies in white hoes. And when I say hoe, I don't mean a woman of loose moral compass. I mean hoes who sell pussy for real. Or at least sell the illusion of selling pussy. You don't put no babies in no hoes like that. Them white hoes. And you from Texas. You are your mama or
Dawgface is not playing with with Sauce Walker, man. Sauce Walker, is he going out bad, man? I wanna see we get to the Sauce Walker part, man, cause Dawgface loses right here, but we're gonna run it back though. We're gonna let him talk this talk.
But you just saw that clip that I just showed you. Hey, listen, Walker, the rules is you don't put you fucking these hoes raw and you put babies in these hoes. You're supposed to kick that bitch to the side. So you made multiple mistakes. You're pillow talking with these hoes, you put babies in these hoes, you acting like you a pimp, but you're loving on these hoes. You're raw dogging the hoes, you kiss these hoes in the mouth, you taking these hoes into your confidence. These hoes got access to your paperwork, your bank account, they got access to your conversation, they know what you've been talking about. You pillow talking with the hoe. That's violation of the pimp game right there. You're putting babies in the hoes. Them hoes is like mules, oxes. Them hoes is to go to work. That's it. You put babies in the white hoes. No. And then you losing sight, or you ain't even had the game that a white hoe gonna be a white hoe at the end of the day. As soon as a white hoe get tired and get frustrated, as soon as she get jealous, angry, upset with you, she gonna go right to the lawman. That's what white bitches do. You done fucked off the whole, man, listen, I'm just.
Now, I want y'all to let me know, is Dawgface speaking facts when he's talking about this right here? Is my boy Sauce Walker tender, man, and he playing like he just so peed up? Or is he really pimped out? He just got caught up with one of these bad things, you know how it go.
Disappointed in you because you supposed to know better than this. I don't know how you gonna claim out this motherfucking thing, and then, and 1, 2, 3, about 4, 5 things you did wrong, but here's the biggest thing. You on the phone with the hoe. You already know the hoe done broke bad. And the hoe baited you into admitting that you done got the black hole, so you done told on the black holes out of anger and frustration, because we can hear your level of anger in the phone conversation with the bitch. You mad and frustrated because she done embarrassed you with a motherfucker who you had a problem with. We get it, we understand. But when a bitch say, oh, you already handled me, you already put your hands on me, you already did this, man. Hold on, let's just listen to let's listen to this conversation, and I'm gonna come back and tell you where you went wrong. Listen.
About me with my baby mama or nothing, or I'm gonna handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck what the consequences is, nigga.
Why? Yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the fuck does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the fuck does it even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a fuck. Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. Nigga, the fuck?
Now, people gonna wonder if this AI, man, but I don't. What y'all think, bro? Do that sound like AI to y'all, man? Let me run that back, cause that's critical for him to say something like that, and he who he is, bro. He one of them guys, man. He can't be saying that.
Yeah,
like that.
you handle me. You already handle me. So what the fuck does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the fuck does even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's shit on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a fuck. Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. Nigga, the fuck? Man, you better realize who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Well, he let it be known that Drake, if that's actually Sauce Walka, and it sound like him, but you know, AIs are crazy these days. But if that's him, man, he letting it be known that Drake probably done skint around there before, bro.
Lord have mercy. Jesus, please come grab the wheel. Walka. You didn't know this hoe was recording you the whole time, bro. You couldn't see the writing on the wall. This bitch had totally flipped on you. You couldn't anticipate the fact that this bitch is recording you, trying to gather more and more intel and evidence against you to embarrass you. Once you find out that hoe had chose another motherfucker, let another nigga pile dick in her, you should have known that you weren't supposed to have no more conversation with that hoe about nothing. It ain't about whether you being a gangster. It ain't about what you would do or what you won't do. It's about once you lose a bitch like that, you know you can't trust a bitch no more, ever. If you would have read Don Goins, I can tell you ain't read no Don Goins book. I can tell you ain't read Horse Son. I can tell you ain't read no Iceberg Slim. I can tell. I can tell you ain't grew up listening to Too Short. I can tell. And then on top of all this shit, the bitch baits you into a conversation where she gets you to admit that you didn't get your black bitches, your black baby mamas, or your black hoes to jump on the bitch. So you basically just admitted that you didn't put a hit out on a bitch, and you didn't admit it who did it. So you done took your black hoes and threw your black hoes under the bus because you mad, angry, and upset with this white bitch because this white bitch done broke bad and chose Drake over you. Hand me your pimp card, bro. Hey, come on. Give it to me. Come on. And I know it's just gonna hurt me. Hand me your pimp.
Man, my boy Dawgface is not playing, man. He saying that my boy, damn, what's his name? Sauce Walka done broke bad, man. Is he really pimping like he's supposed to be, bro? That's the question, man. That is the question of the day, man. But we about to get into this other content, though, man. A Dawgface. We're going to see if we can find them going crazy on Boosie, man. They say Boosie done smack somebody across the head with a hookah stick. That's crazy. Now, Boosie out there doing that, man. He need to be tamed. And they say he also facing lawsuits behind that, too, though. Now, that's what's crazy. But let me see if we can find this other one right here, man.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro.
Hold on. I gotta pin this to picture, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Pin to picture. No.
I'm alright. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm alright. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. We just got off federal paper.
Boosie playing these internet games, man. I'm guessing Boosie just speaking what's already public information, man.
So man, it's
Nigga, dog.
Hey, Boosie. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Why is you running out of nigga whole motherfucking criminal history, bitch ass nigga? Like you ain't been to the penitentiary. Like you ain't got some motherfucking felonies. Nigga, 95% of the security guards and the bodyguards in the motherfucking ghetto, nigga, been to the penitentiary. They some tough ass niggas. They tough enough to stand up for bitch ass niggas like you. The fuck is you mean? Oh, he just got through off of paper. He don't smuggle hoes. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's your defense, nigga. Your defense is to point out his motherfucking criminal history. Bitch, you sound like a job, bitch. You sound like a job. Oh, we can't hire you because you have a history of felonies. Bitch, you sound like a motherfucking employer, bitch ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You sound like a nigga ain't, well, you sound like a nigga in the HR department, bitch ass nigga. The fuck is you talking about, bitch? You sound like you finna come down, rat on a nigga. Hey, Murder. Hey, OG Murder, come get this bitch ass nigga together, man. What's up with you Baton Rouge niggas, man? Y'all niggas going out bad. Ben10, red ass, and now your ass. Back up to your own tricks again.
Now, the question is, what in the world Boosie really have going on, man? But we gonna go really figure out what he got going on because my guy, Seti Nash, done did a story on it already, and it went crazy today. So we gonna go check out Seti Nash real quick, man. Y'all know how Seti Nash is, boy. He gonna break the news first, no matter what. Y'all hit that like button if
on
y'all
May
still
24th,
2000, man. We about to check out Boosie, bro. We gonna see what Seti Nash got to say about Boosie bad.
Oh, cause
Let me get this thing set up right, y'all. Okay. Now don't be scared when y'all see this face pop up now. Okay. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Well, he look like he about to blow something down. Oh, man, but yeah, man, we about to see what Seti Nash got to say about Boosie, man. They say Boosie then went into this little bar or nightclub and went crazy, hit somebody with a hookah, bro. And Boosie too old to be out there losing it like that, man. Boosie is getting tired of all these people playing games with him, man. But let's go, though, man. We're going to see what Seti Nash. Y'all make sure y'all go check Seti Nash out, man. Then we're going to get back over there to the Dawgface on Ben10, them, man. If y'all still rocking with me, hit that like button, bro. Hit that hype button, too, man. And in the comments, let me know where y'all from, man. I'm from the Carolinas, man. If any one of y'all that's around this area, man, tap in, man. Let me know where y'all from out there, though, for real.
Boosie better pray that the security guard gets the charges dropped and he pay him out, because if not, he's going to jail and then he going to the feds. On May 24th, 2026, I, Officer D. Meacham, was working an approved extra job when we were notified about an incident that occurred at 1720 Main Street, Houston, Harris County, Texas. I then met with the complainant, Mr. Edward Eaglehart, who I find credible and reliable. On Saturday, 5/24/2026, at approximately 0200 hours, the complainant, Mr. Edward Eaglehart, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated he was assisting with clearing patrons from the establishment due to closing time. Mr. Eaglehart stated that while escorting patrons out of the nightclub, an unknown female approached him and requested to use the restroom. Mr. Eaglehart advised the female that the restroom facilities were closed because the establishment was no longer open to patrons. According to Mr. Eaglehart, the female became upset and intentionally struck him in the face with her elbow. Mr. Eaglehart then stated he then began escorting the female out of the establishment. While escorting the female toward the exit, the female dropped her cell phone and keys onto the floor. Mr. Eaglehart stated that he bent down to retrieve the female's belongings. He suddenly felt an object strike the top of his head, causing immediate pain and injury. Mr. Eaglehart stated that when he turned around, he observed blood running down his face and observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah vase in his hand. Mr. Eaglehart believed the defendant struck him with the broken hookah vase, causing the injury to his head. As a result of the assault, Mr. Eaglehart was transported to St. Joseph Hospital for medical treatment, where he received 8 staples to his head. Mr. Eaglehart stated that he was experiencing pain from the injury and wished to pursue criminal charges against the defendant. Mr. Victor Childs, employed as a security guard at the nightclub, stated that he witnessed the incident involving the complainant, and the defendant, Mr. Childs, stated that he was assisting the complainant with escorting the unknown female out of the establishment. Mr. Childs stated after the female dropped her belongings to the ground and Mr. Eaglehart bent down to retrieve her belongings, he suddenly heard sound of glass shattering. Mr. Childs stated that immediately after hearing the glass break, he observed blood later determined to be the complainant's blood dispersed onto the floor and surrounding area, along with fragments of glass hookah base. Mr. Childs stated that when he turned toward the disturbance, he observed the defendant holding a broken glass hookah vase in his hand while yelling at the complainant. The complainant and witness both identified the defendant by his stage name, Boosie Badass, and pointing to his picture on the big screen inside the club. Both the complainant and the witness also stated he was a host for the club.
Oh, yeah. That's a money play, but the question is, did Boosie really do that, though, man? I don't know. Hey, have y'all seen that video? That video look crazy, man, because the camera don't quite catch the actual person who hit him, but you can see that somebody got struck across the head with something and it went crazy in that motherfucker. People started throwing things and everything, man, but let's keep it going, man. I don't know, man, Boosie, yeah, they gonna sue your ass. They gonna sue you now. You got the complainant and a witness saying, yeah, that's Boosie Bad, the stage name. It's a money play for sure. But whoever did it, man, you better tell them to step up.
Don't worry, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so make sure y'all hit that like button. If you can, if you can't, then it is what it is. But the second part of this right here, bro, is a head scratcher because I'm starting to question all paperwork from now on. What you mean, Nash? Well, check this second part of this goddamn charging document. Okay. Roll it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. There's everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Houston PD, y'all need to take your people back to school to learn how to write because this is written all wrong. The complainant was and is supposed to be a marked security guard wearing a. You cannot put and in a consonant. And goes before a vowel, not a consonant. Morons. Anyways, let me reread this because this is pretty damn sad. I know I'll be messing up reading and all that, but hey, I graduated from a continuation high school. It is what it is. The complainant was a marked security guard wearing a black collar shirt that reads security, dressed in all black. I observed, golly, a laceration to be located at the top of the complainant's head with blood located on his head. We was later informed by club promoter. You mean we were? Bro, what the hell? I'm sorry. By club promoters and club owners that the female involved in the incident in the defendant's, you mean is the defendant's niece? What? I successfully ID'd the defendant by typing his stage name Boosie Badass in the.
So it's the defendant's niece, that's Boosie Bad niece, that the security guard allegedly got into a little, must have been an argument or something with the little lady, and things went left. And guess Boosie or somebody in the camp seen it from a distance and went haywire, smacked that man across his head.
Google and was provided and full name and date of birth. I then completed and person check on the defendant and was able to successfully ID the defendant as Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr. Based on my training and experience, I believe that and glass hookah base in the manner of this use can cause bodily or serious bodily injury or death. ADA B. Duroy accepted charges for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. God, that was hard to read. So Boosie and another person who's going to follow after this video, they do two damn things wrong. They start to talk, and it sounds bad on Boosie's part, but don't believe me, just check it out.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm all right. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, bro. This is what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this is a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon.
See, what's that got to do with anything, Boosie? That's what I say when I say Boosie try to play this internet game, man. He using what's public knowledge, man, and blast it out, trying to make the other person look bad. So when it goes to court, you know, it can probably help him out a little bit, probably. I don't know, but y'all let me know what y'all thinking though.
He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper. So, man, it's shit a money grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm alright though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But you know, God got me, bro. So that's what it is. My next court date at the end of September up for this. So it is what it is, though, but I'm all right, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm all right.
Now, Nash, why is that bad? Well,
what in the world is supposed to be wrong with you? We see you all right, man. You letting us know that you all right, that you done snapped or something, man, that you back to your regular self now. You ain't Boosie Bad from the hood no more, I'm guessing.
One, you don't have to have a guard card or anything like that when inside the club or anything, as long as he's not carrying a firearm. You trying to disparage the person and say all this shit, meaning what? Bruh, if I looked at Megan's Law and I see somebody who went to prison for touching a child and all this shit and everything, that still doesn't give me the right to walk up to him, sit him on the ground. That's not how that works. You can't say, well, you did, but you probably shouldn't be saying, yo, he did this and all that. You trying to get the freaking people to hate him based off of what you did, based off of your niece being a spoiled ass brat, because that's what you raised. Well, his lawyer makes it 1,000 times worse. You ain't gotta believe me, but I'm telling you right now, this shit is dumb. Your lawyer is worse than you are. I would fire my fucking lawyer.
The probable cause was read by the state. They alleged that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good. So we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person, and so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court.
So they going out on a limb and going ahead and said that Boosie did it. I'm guessing they got a better, 9 times out of 10, they got a better footage in there. So he just basically going to try to fight it with the money, man, because they just said he did it right there.
Date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse, in the courtroom, and not in the media.
So what did your lawyer just prove? Your lawyer said that you assaulted him.
That's what I'm saying.
Your lawyer said essentially that you actually are guilty of that, but in a certain way of self-defense. Okay, Boosie. Okay, lawyer. If he's security, right? He has the permission, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. He's established by the damn club to uphold trespassing laws in violation of code conduct, meaning he can throw her ass out of there. If you disagree with that, you had to call the police, you had to file charges, you had to do certain things, or you can get in the middle of and prevent attacking somebody from behind. That ain't it. In that goddamn paperwork, they say she, bam, hit him with an elbow. I mean, she know how to squabble, so I don't want to run into it because I don't want no problems. She knew, hey, don't punch that big ass dude. Hit him with the elbow. All right, cool. Shout out to her for having the wherewithal. But baby, you got your ass drug up out of there and threw your stuff all on there. And him being nice, he decided to pick her shit up. Me, personally, I've been a bouncer in this situation before. Your ass getting out and then we'll hand you your stuff after you leave the premises. But Boosie's lawyer just confirmed that he actually did do this shit. Boosie, let me give you the...
That's what kills the whole situation, bro. So 9 times out of 10, bro, yo, whatever y'all plan was go in that courthouse or courtroom that day, bro, it couldn't have been to tell him that... I know that wasn't on Boosie's agenda to tell him that I did it. You know what I'm saying? Even if the camera show me doing it, bro, we not getting in there saying that like that. Especially, you know, a lawsuit gonna come after the man, it's over. He gonna get sued like hell. But hey, Boosie got the bread though. He gonna be able to pay it. But he know he ain't gonna be able to go back in there no more.
The best advice anybody is ever gonna give you about this situation, pay the man.
That's it.
Pay the man and shut up about it. Pay the man and shut up. Because if he decides to take the trial, you already knew he was wrong when he didn't go civil. He went criminal the night of. Nigga, that don't scream money, paper grabbing, all that shit. See, for me, I don't take Boosie at face value anymore. I dig a little deeper. Because knowing what I know behind the scenes, you put yourself in situations to lose. If you ever talk to your nieces and nephews, and because we have a little bit of an older crowd, your little brothers and little cousins and all that, you know what you always do. You tell them about putting themselves in situations that forces them to make a choice. When we are having these discussions, we always tell our youngins, hey, don't put yourself in that situation so you don't have to do shit.
Facts.
Boosie having an entourage with a niece who seems like she thinks she the damn show, and having her uncle stupid ass decide to attack this man was dumb as hell. Boosie, what's the point of your entourage?
Man, that look got into Boosie's system, man. Like I'm telling y'all, man, some people that life just don't grow out of him, bro. He pushing 50 now, bro. He still acting like that. That's just it for Boosie, bro. That just gonna be him, bro. He gonna be clubbing until they tell him he can't go to the clubs no more, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's just Boosie, bro.
It would have been better if somebody from your crew would have did it, and then you would have got sued, and it would have been basically guilty by association civilly.
Yes.
But no, you gotta be badass, aka dumbass. And you get what you get. Bruh got probation until January of 2029. And he only signed his shit off in January. To me, it looked like your ass ain't gonna make it. You full of bad decisions, bad choices, which leads to mistakes that are going to take away your freedom. Boosie needs to pay that man, or his ass is going to jail. Then go transfer to prison. Then violated his goddamn probation. Yeah, all that shit, bro. He did that shit, flat out. And you know he did that shit based off of what his lawyer said. The man doing his job, escorting your ratchet ass niece out the building, ain't in the wrong. I don't give a damn what he did before. It doesn't matter. You didn't know none of that shit beforehand. So what the hell are you talking about? Because if you did, you would have told him, the promoter, hey, we don't want him in here. He done traffic people. He done did this. He done did that and all that shit. And he ain't even supposed to be here. But you didn't. You found that out later. I don't want to hear that bullshit. But y'all, let me know your thoughts on this one. I know about 23 of y'all probably gonna say, oh no, say that ass, Boosie, he wrong, he can't do no wrong. All right, if that's the case, then why the hell did his lawyer say what he said? Gonna tell us don't judge the case, but you just try to put judgment about the case out while your goddamn client did the same thing. The victim ain't spoke. Y'all two did. But we can't judge. Got it.
Man, well, y'all want to see what Byron Blake got to say about Boosie, man, or do y'all want to go skip over there to that to the Dawgface content where he breaking down the Allstar JR, Ben10, and a little bit of the Prince, man. He going in on the Prince family too, man. Y'all let me know what y'all wanna see, man. Y'all want to continue with this Boosie, man, to see from the other side, because I'm pretty sure Byron Blake gonna have a defense for him, man, and you know he don't rock with City Nash like this. So it's crazy though, if you ask me, because bro, your family member made you crash out, bro. You gotta love people from a distance sometimes, man. But at the same time though, you can't keep putting yourself in them type of predicaments, bro. You know what I'm saying? You 50 years old, man. What you doing in the club, man, with a hookah smacking somebody across the head? Like City Nash say, where's your entourage for that type of stuff, bro? What type of point do you have to prove, bro? You get what I'm saying, man? But y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all didn't let me know what y'all want to see, so I'm going to run what I want to run. We're going to go to the Dawgface, man. We're going to go to Dawgface. Academics one or the Poetic Flacco one, man? I just did a video to the Poetic Flacco one. So if y'all want to go see that Poetic Flacco one, man, y'all go right on over there, bro. I just uploaded it probably about 4 or 5 hours ago, and it's doing pretty good, man. So y'all basically go over there and get that thing a spin, though, man. But let's go. We're going to run this one, y'all. Let's go.
I got time.
Academic.
Okay, so I want you to put us up on game on what's going on. I'm kind of a little bit thoroughly confused. I haven't still gotten the criminal complaint for this new charge he caught, but he caught a state charge for aggravated assault.
Okay, before we get into it, for y'all who don't know, though, man, this situation right here is crazy because it's so many things that's going on and so many theories about this situation with this Ben10 and Allstar JR, man. Allstar JR first started off as a victim to a robbery that ended up him firing motherfuckers up and basically standing over people out there, so they say. It's all crazy because JR was the only one picked up by the feds in this situation. Well, but I ain't gonna do too much talking, man. We gonna let academics and Dawgface break it down to you, man. They gonna go back and forth. We gonna rock this out, man. Y'all knew, hit that like, hit that hype button, man.
Causing paralysis to the spine
or some nervous damage.
Paralyzed.
What is going on? Especially, I thought we all were on the understanding that he was getting robbed, and a lot of people thought this was going to be self-defense. But it looks like not only the feds are coming at him with a charge of having a gun, he's now being charged with a shooting. How come none of these things are reflecting the story we're hearing that he was getting robbed and maybe other people had the gun? What's going on?
The magic question is, how come none of the things that are happening from a legal perspective are reflective of what we saw taking place on that video? That is the magic question. That is it. That is all. I have a couple of theories based on just knowing the legal system and having a bird's eye view of what's going on here. I talked to JR 4 days ago, and we were all surprised that the state took the aggravated assault charge is a state charge, not fed. So let's just back up for a second. What normally happens when the feds move in and take over a case? Everything surrounding whatever that particular thing is becomes federalized. Like, for example, the feds moved in and they charged JR initially with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Well, what normally happens is that anything involving or surrounding the firearm, any incident, any case, whether it's a robbery, whether it's a shooting, the whole thing normally becomes federalized, not just the felon in possession of the firearm part. So we were surprised the state picked it up because the feds had an opportunity to examine everything that happened in its totality. The feds had an opportunity to examine the assault that took place. They had an opportunity to examine the robbery that took place. They had an opportunity to examine everything. They talked to multiple people. They eventually talked to JR. They wanted JR to tell them where the gun came from. He does not know where it came from. He was being robbed and assaulted by multiple people.
Okay, so do you believe that the feds are kind of trying to, they want him to cooperate somewhat or give them some information?
Well, that is as it specifically relates to the being a felon in possession of a firearm. This whole state thing, this is an overreach of epic proportion and of extreme magnitude. Because like I just said, let's back up for 1 second, Act. When the feds move in to take over a case, they take over the whole thing. The feds moved in, they had an opportunity to examine everything that happened that night at Confessions in its totality. They've interviewed people, they have the video footage inside the restaurant, they have innocent bystander video footage, they have the video footage from the parking lot outside. They know what happened. They know that Jay Prince.
My fault, y'all, but I had to interrupt. I had to go do something real quick, man. But if it ain't one person who have been keeping up with this whole situation and know this whole thing like from the back of his hand is my guy Dawgface, bro. Dawgface is all over this situation. For number one, the guy Allstar JR was already at a disadvantage because he's from Detroit and he ended up in Texas where all this stuff took place. And off the rip, it was looking crazy from the jump because once it happened, they automatically started, you know what I'm saying, saying that had different type of rumors going on, man. But we're going to tap back in. My fault, y'all. But y'all hit that like button, man.
Junior did not arrive late to a party that was already ongoing. They know that. They know that OG3 and his whole entourage were at Atlantic Oceans, and that's where he was enjoying himself for his birthday celebration. They know that the whole theory that Jay Prince Jr. arrived late to a party that was already ongoing, they know that's not true. So let's look at the felon in possession of a firearm. The feds charged him with felon in possession of a firearm.
Yeah.
Right? The state moved in, and I'm going to blow your fucking mind as we start to talk about this shit in more detail. 3 people got shot. Ben10, Daddy and Ron, and an innocent bystander got hit in the ass.
Really?
But yet, Allstar JR, Ben10.
See, that's something new right there. That's something we didn't hear about now. It was 3 people shot, but Allstar JR is only charged for shooting Ben10 all because he paralyzed him, I think. I ain't for sure, man. Don't let me get to talking too much. Allegedly.
Danny and Ryan got his fucking index finger blew off.
That's dangerous.
Why aren't the feds charging him with all 3 shootings? There are 3 people that got hit. Danny and Ryan, Ben10, and an innocent bystander who was unnamed. Why isn't he charged with all 3 on the state level?
Do you think that they're looking at the fact that Ben10 is paralyzed and
No, they're not. See, listen, and that's another funny thing. Normally, when you talk about injury or when you talk about somebody getting shot, bro, what happened and the injuries they suffered, that really comes out in trial, either pre-trial or trial itself. The fact that they articulate the fact that he suffered paralysis that's something that comes out in discovery. That's something that comes out when we go to trial, where it's like a mitigating circumstance, because whether he was shot and killed or whether he was shot and not paralyzed, all that information would come out in trial. All these things are being introduced, in my opinion, to try to sway public opinion against them, because now we have people you don't have a shooting, you don't have a gun without first having Allstar JR being assaulted and robbed. That's first. And even in the initial,
that's the cold thing, and that's the mountain Dawgface gonna die on right there. Now, out of all these, you know what I'm saying, criminal activities that took place about Ben10 getting shot, y'all didn't consider the fact that he Allstar JR was robbed and almost beat to death, could have been beat to death. Now that's what it's gonna be in court, bro.
Criminal complaint from the Fed level, they said that in the criminal complaint, when they charged him with being a felon in possession of a firearm, it articulated inside the criminal complaint that while being assaulted and robbed, he came into possession of a firearm. It didn't say where it came from, didn't say who initially had it, didn't say he had it, didn't say Ben10 had it, didn't say Ron had it, didn't say OG3 had it, didn't say anything. It just says he came into possession of a firearm and he shot somebody while being robbed. When you back up even further and go to the night that it happened, when the officer did a press conference outside, the older white guy who did a press conference outside, right? Allstar JR wasn't there. So all the information that was gathered that police officer talked about during that initial press conference the night that it happened, all that information came from innocent bystanders or onlookers or one of the NBA members themselves, because Allstar JR was nowhere around. So when the police officer gave the initial press conference that night, he said, based on the information that he has received, based on the footage that he saw, based on eyewitness testimony, based on talking to the employees of the restaurant, it appears as if a person was being assaulted and robbed, and that person shot the people who were assaulting and robbing him. That was the initial police report. That was the initial police statement. That was the initial.
My question is, did things change? Have things changed since then? So he's not considered a victim no more. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Is it a superseding indictment coming down to where they didn't want to arrest anybody from the NBA camp yet? Allegedly, bro. You know, that's just a theory that they are putting out there.
Press conference.
So do you think they're like switching it around now that, you know?
I think that Jay Prince Sr. has put his hand on the scale, because if the feds didn't pick up the assault part of the crime, because this is all one continuous thing. So Allstar JR being a felon in possession of a firearm, that's not a singular event. He was a felon in possession of a firearm, and then that firearm caused great bodily injury. The issue is, did he have the right legally to possess it and use it? So people are saying, well, he went one step too far. Okay, going one step too far, it has nothing to do with whether he initially had the right to possess it. And if he did have the right to possess it, we can argue and we can haggle and we can debate about whether he went too far. But when you look at it from the initial vantage point, when you look at it, he was being robbed.
Now, you know, people are going to say now, him standing over, you know, coming back and spitting on him and clicking that thing, try to take him out of there, bro, they're going to say that he was being extra. Now, that might be the fight back right there. But Dawgface feel like, hey, bro, when you in a predicament like that, bro, and you liably, you know what I'm saying, this happened, a gun didn't fall out of nobody's waistband or anything like that. It could have went all the way bad for Allstar JR. So he just going until he can't go no more. Basically, that's what I get out of it, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, man. All 22 of y'all. Salute to y'all for still sitting here watching my live with me, man. Just tuning in, trying to get used to it, bro. You know, I'm trying to do this on the daily, you know. Upload a video once daily and go live once daily and tune in with the people. You feel me?
He was being assaulted. None of that has been taken into consideration. How the fuck is Danny and Ron and the rest of the fucking stupid ass NBA divas, how the fuck are none of them charged with a robbery or assault? Because you don't have a gun. You don't have a shooting without first having Allstar JR being victimized on camera by a group of motherfucking divas hell.
In the chat.
Well, maybe he has to make a statement though. Is he gonna make a statement?
Hey, listen, academics. They have it on camera, bro.
No, I hear what you're saying, but a lot of times when we're talking about,
yes, they do want him to make a statement. They want him to confirm what they already see. You know how the feds work. We know how it's not even just the feds. That's how law enforcement works in general. Even though they have video footage showing what took place, they want him to confirm. He can't. But what do you want him to confirm? You want him to confirm where it came from? He does not know where the gun came from. He wasn't looking around to see who had what. He was being hit about the head, neck, shoulders, back. He was knocked to the ground. He was stumped, kicked. People were picking up chairs and trying to hit him upside the fucking head. He don't know where it come from.
He was in fear for his life, boy. He thought it was over then. What Dawgface say, man, he got a gift from heaven, but that gun fell and hit that floor, and it was up from then, bro.
He know is that he heard somebody say, "Get that gun, grab that gun." He looked over at his peripheral vision, and he saw the gun, and he used it to defend himself against people who were attacking, assaulting, and robbing him.
Yeah, so I mean, he's missing chains, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, he's missing chains and watch.
So yeah, why do you think the police don't give a damn about that?
Hey, listen, your guess at this point is as good as mine. Because, like I said before, when the feds normally pick up a case, they pick up all the elements of the case. They don't just separate it. We're going to pick you up for the gun. Wait a minute. If I was wrong for having the gun to begin with, then I was wrong for using the gun. So why didn't the feds take over the entire motherfucking case? That shit is weird. So they going to pick up a gun case, but they going to say, oh, fuck the fact that 2-3 people got shot. We don't even want to talk about that. We're not going to prosecute him for that, even though we're saying he was a felon in possession of a firearm and he wasn't supposed to have it because he was a felon. We're not going to touch, we're not going to talk about, we're not going to prosecute him for all the violent acts that took place with the firearm. We're going to let the state of Texas pick it up. What? That shit? Listen, I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker is a jailhouse lawyer or if a motherfucker graduated from Howard or USC with a law degree. None of this shit makes sense. It all stinks to high hell.
Hey, so what I was actually thinking, I was thinking that the reason why they haven't locked up Ben10 in them, they're in another investigation that would require them to stay free right now.
See, now, that's another version of what's really... I'm not gonna say what's really, but what's possibly could be going on why them guys haven't been picked up for this robbery and, you know what I'm saying, this assault right now. That's allegedly though, man. I ain't want to sound like no police or nothing, but man, I'm just, covering what's already out there. So don't nobody kill me in the comments. Oh man, you doing? Nah, man. I'm just going off what's already out there, man, and what people are talking about. I am not in the streets no more. I am behind this computer, bro. I'm gonna get this bread and laugh at everybody who's still lost in the sauce, man.
What? What kind of investigation is that? Are you saying they federal informants?
No. I'm saying it could be a racketeering thing. It could be something ongoing. We've seen in situations, obviously, like the feds usually move different than the state. But let's look at what happened in Memphis. Big Jug. didn't pick Big Jook up immediately. Like, he was pretty much part of the larger thing. Also, let's look at King Von. King Von, a lot of people felt like just some context to be like, okay, what were y'all arguing about? Right? Like, just like these questions is gonna help set up the motive and this and third. And if they're not getting that cooperation from Allstar JR, they might be like, all right, we're gonna have to kind of force your hand in a way because, okay, let's see if you don't want no justice for you getting robbed and beat up. Well, we could charge you. So like some way, somehow, somebody's going down. You could only help yourself by cooperating with us. Your case could go bye-bye. But we got to get somebody here.
Okay, so academics, listen. So let's all imagine. Let's get rid of our black skin and let's all jump into white bodies, bro. Right? If Allstar JR was white, whether he was a rapper or not, they would be singing his praise for defending himself against some ruthless fucking attackers, bro. It's as simple as that. Texas is a stand your ground state. Sure. So when it comes to not knowing or not having an understanding of what's going on, they know what happened because not only do they have the footage from the onlookers who provided the footage that we all seen, that footage didn't come from the restaurant. The restaurant footage, the law enforcement has the restaurant footage as well. And it is crystal fucking clear from beginning to end. There's footage by the elevator, thinking human beings. So I think.
All right, man, this right here, man, we all know what's really going on behind the scenes with this right here, man. But I'm about to go back over there and run that Boosie real quick off this IG, man, because I see that's what's going on right now, man. That's what's going on right now. Let me go to Byron Blake, man. Let's see Byron Blake point of view, man. Y'all hit that like, hype, and subscribe if you're new, man. Hit that like, hype, subscribe if you're new. See, Dawgface. Oh, he went in on Dawg. We might watch that too, man. He went in on Dawgface, but we're gonna check this Boosie out first, man, because that's what's
now. I'm pretty sure by now everybody has heard the news that Boosie was arrested and charged with a felony aggravated assault as a result of an incident that took place in the club about a week ago. I think it was May 22nd or 24th, somewhere around that time. Well, Boosie has decided to speak out on this situation himself.
Hey, to all my family and fans, man, I'm okay, bro. I'm alright. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, bro. This is what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case will come out. I mean, we in court now.
That's facts now. When you do something now, you know you're going to get sued for it, bro.
But this is a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This nigga done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper. So, man, it's shit a money grab, bro. You know, when I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, you know, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, you know. I'm alright though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro.
Hey, there you have it though, man. You know, that's just a part of it. It just might be a part of his lifestyle. I'm not the one who say Boosie did this thing, man. If y'all just paid attention to what I just read earlier, man, Sadie Nash had a piece of content where the lawyer actually admitted that Boosie actually did it. It's crazy work, man. But hey, I'm not, you know, I'm not no detective. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just covering this content. Y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all thinking about in the comment section real quick, though.
Life be lifing, man. But, you know, God got me, bro. So. That's what it is. My next court date at the end of September up for this. So, it is what it is, though, but I'm alright, man. To all my fans, all my family, I'm alright.
Hey, now you can tell that boy Boosie done fought a couple of cases. And you can also tell that he got a little media training and experience because he immediately attacked that man's credibility, man. He brought the man whole.
I was saying that. I say, man, Boosie been playing this media thing for a minute now, so he going straight. He doing what, you know what I'm saying, entertainers do, bro. That's this the ball game he probably gonna have to play to get up out of this due to the fact that, you know, the lawyer done said what he done said.
Criminal history out. But look, though, you gotta act like that sometimes because, you know, you gotta stop the media from taking these narratives and running with them. Boosie could be looking at a nice contract that could potentially be ruined because this dude wanted to come make up a story talking about he got his head bust and play victim. So, you know, it's always good to be able to let people know, hey, this ain't just no victim, random dude. You know, this is the situation. And I think if this was like a real case where Boosie had done something, knowing that he had the federal probation and shit lingering over him, over his head, I don't think that he would be doing no Instagram lives and saying nothing at all, you know? But you never know. Anyway, he said it's a money grab. He also said that as soon as he found out about the warrant, he contacted his probation officer, which is a good thing because you don't want to let them find out about this on their own and make it seem like you trying to hide something, you know? But the reason why I brought that part up is because you got some social media platforms out here basically implying that Boosie was locked up for this charge, and they know that he has since been released. He out on bond, but at the same time, they want to sensationalize the story. So they pushing narratives like this.
Boosie is having one of the worst starts to some.
See, that's crazy, man. I'm glad I don't do my content like them guys like that, man. I just react to these guys, then they go back and forth over the content. People like Byron Blake, he goes at the top sharks, man, on what he feel like. You know, he just pick out, like trying to pick them apart. You know what I'm saying? That's what Byron Blake do. He goes at 1090.
Summer 2026, as he's now been arrested for an aggravated assault after hitting a club security guard with a hookah, breaking the glass over the guy's head. And apparently this whole thing went down while he's on federal probation, federal supervision from that federal gun case he caught. And to be honest, it just seems since the whole thing happened with Vlad TV and the interviews being cut off, everything's just been downhill.
Man, it's absolutely amazing how these guys be working together. It's like they don't even have to talk about it. He knows, hey, if I'm gonna cover Boosie, I gotta make sure I throw something in there that make him look bad about not dealing with Vlad. Basically trying to say Boosie fell off since he ain't been fucking with Vlad, and now he getting in all kind of trouble. And that ain't the case at all. But that's not even the end. Let's keep going so y'all can hear the real message that's being put out here.
Or any federal, state, or local law enforcement officer at any time, with or without warrant and with or without reasonable suspicion. What this means right here, any cop can walk up to Boosie and be like, I want to search you. I want to search you. I want to search your car. I want to search your house. I want to search whatever. And they don't need any probable cause to do so because he's on federal supervised release. He basically has the rights of an inmate, but in society. In prison, they don't need a warrant to walk up and search you or to search your cell. It's the same shit.
Boosie ain't fighting a gun charge. He ain't fighting a concealed weapon charge. He ain't fighting possession of a weapon in the vehicle. Why the hell are you telling us about Boosie getting searched and he charged with hitting somebody with?
See, now that's that crazy stuff right there when people really be trying to put some sauce on narratives. Ooh, boy, that's crazy right there, 1090. Now, that's why Byron Blake be going at them guys because of them type of things right there, bro. You can't, well, you can do what you want to do, man, but it's all on you on how you gonna take the criticism, bro.
The hookah in the club. What this? He talking in circles, cause he's just trying to fill in the gaps before he makes this really, really dumb comment.
So at any time, they can walk up, search him, pat him down, do whatever the fuck they want without a warrant. It also states he would have to complete 300 hours of community service in a program approved by his probation officer. Now again, looking at his Fed case on Pacer, the last thing was a judgment on the 12th of 2026. Nothing in here is saying that he...
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not about to keep running this right there, because this ain't doing nothing but pushing his, you know what I'm saying, pushing his narrative. And do it sound like Byron Blake trying to debunk it any, man? Let's let it keep playing, though, because he gonna come in at the end. He just letting...
He doesn't have this additional 3 years of supervised release, or that it was canceled at any point in time. Which means, because he just caught a new charge, I would expect the feds are gonna pick him up. He's gonna get put in federal custody. He's most likely gonna be transported to have to report to California, and he's gonna get a violation of his supervised release. Boosie could end up back in a federal facility, possibly a federal prison.
So I get it now. Well, they make it like it's the worst of the worst, bro. Well, let's keep it going.
As we can clearly see, Boosie is fine. I believe videos like this are the reason that he made the video that he made on Instagram today, because you got people just sensationalizing it for no reason, bro. I don't know what type of probation and shit you've been on, but catching a charge will not automatically violate your probation. It's called innocent until proven guilty. So unless you got an overwhelming amount of evidence against you, which we know Boosie doesn't have. The victim said he didn't see Boosie do it. Another witness said they didn't actually see Boosie do it. So the evidence is not overwhelming against him. The federal probation officer is not going to just come and lock him up and throw him in a jail because somebody accused him of something. It's called due process. And Jake knows this. He knows this. He's studied the law and went through enough paperwork to know due process and how these procedures go. If we being honest, hell, Pooh Shiesty still hasn't even gotten his probation violation for the Gucci Mane situation. Because if he beats the Gucci Mane situation, then he didn't violate his probation. These dudes know this, but they have to sensationalize it. They have to, get everybody to come click on the video. And so he starts it off with, Boosie's having one of the worst years as he was just arrested. And
yeah, man, it's all for the views, man. You got to put that bad stigma on the, at the beginning to get titles and all that, man. But y'all catch the drift, man. These guys running this crazy narrative on Boosie, man. But I think Boosie messed up, though. Allegedly, bro, his lawyer said that he did it. So if he did it, bro, he shouldn't have did it, man. He shouldn't have did it, because now you don't do nothing but put yourself in a bad situation to where everybody already looking at you crazy due to this Vlad situation. I ain't gonna say everybody. You got some people that feel like Boosie did the right thing and some people that don't feel like he did the right thing, man. But, man, what we about to get into right now, man. Think we gonna go check out this Munchie B, man. If y'all still here, man, and y'all rocking with the content, y'all hit that like, hype, and subscribe if you're new. We gonna switch it up, man, a little bit. I know some of y'all might end up leaving, but before you do get up out of here, though, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Let me see. Damn, he took it down. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, we about to tap in. Y'all hit that like button, man.
Bad bitch, this could be you. I ain't lucky, I'm blessed. class, I can show you the proof. Plus I'm known for blessing beats, just show me the booth. Change 4-1 if you ever wanna know why we bang. Look, 11-23, you still wonder why we don't hang. Had his back, I swear to God, this the
I ain't gonna lie, Munchie B be sliding on them tracks though, man, to keep it real, man. But the thing is though, I don't know if, you know, this music copyrighted or not, so we gonna skip past that. Salute to Munchie B and his platform, man. Salute to everybody in this content space, man. Let's get into it though. Y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe, man. But this one right here, man, Munchie B really questioning why is Wack confronting him about being on a platform with Alex Alonso, knowing that Alex Alonso is the one who put out this paperwork on Aunt Hefe. Munchie B is like, man, this it's public knowledge. Of course, you know what I'm saying? He's a hood journalist. He's a gang historian, bro. He gonna do things like that. And yes, I still work up there with him. The facts is the facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking Wack 100 looking at Munchie B like, man, y'all cool when he said, but when I said, it's like I'm telling, man. But let's go ahead and tap in, man. Y'all hit that like. Let's see what he got to say.
cup. Sonny Mac, his was muddy.
I was rich at heart when I was down with no money. 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 Buddy, I was rich, down with no money.
Matter of fact, no, we gonna stay on the same stuff because I think a lot of y'all are here for this Boosie stuff. To be real with you, man, we about to see what everybody talking about real quick, man. We about to see what everybody talking about. My fault if y'all was rocking to that right there, man. Nah. Then he breaks down and oh nah, see, I ain't want to get into all the paperwork. My boy Urban Politician is there, man.